Time was beginning to close in until the new engine arrived.
So when is the new engine arriving? It's been a while since you announced it.
Tomorrow at long last. If you remembered our conversation 2 weeks ago about the engine breaking down, he's finally finished, so he'll finally be here. Any questions?
I have one. What kind of engine is he?
A Chicago and Northwestern SD40-2. It's a newer locomotive from the Electromotive Division, in case any of you didn't know that. Either way, we must welcome him when he arrives tomorrow.
Tomorrow came, and Mr. Jackson was shocked to discover that, instead of an EMD SD40-2 like he was expecting, there were 2 of them.
Why hello there. Are you the controller?
Why yes, you can call me Mr. Jackson. Is there something wrong? I was expecting only one engine. Hang on. Frankie! Oh, where's that woman? Frankie!
What do you want?
Do you see the problem here?
No!
I was expecting only one engine. Can I see that order you sent out?
Here you go, boss.
Didn't we specify a number for which engine to choose?
That's on you, sir. I don't think you clarified.
For Pete's sake. You should have still known I only wanted one engine. Anyway, what are your names?
We don't have names actually, just numbers. He's 6847, I'm 6858.
An engine without a name. I've never seen that before. Well, as you two know already, I only need one engine. I'm gonna have to put you two on trial. Whichever one of you proves to be the better engine will be the one to stay. In the meantime, I must be off. May the best engine win.
This cannot be real. He's basically saying we're gonna have to compete with each other?
What's so bad about that?
Are you trying to say something, 6847?
Oh, yes, I am. What I'm saying is,
It's on.
Oh no.
What 6847 meant was that he was going to do everything he could to get himself on top of 6858, which of course caused a lot of battles.
Hey, can one of you help me with my freight train? It's heavy, and I'm sure I'll need a helper engine.
I think I might be able to...
shush! I'll do it, Andy. I'm stronger than 6858.
Hey, screw you!
Well, technically you're both capable of doing it, considering you're not only the exact same size, but the exact same engine, but... okay. You can do it, 6847.
What? She?
Perfect! I'll get going. You lost this time, 6858.
That little yellow.
The next time, it was 6858 who got the better of 6847.
So according to what Mr. Jackson informed me on, one of you needs to take these boxcars up to Plymouth. They need a supply of furniture. So you'd better get going.
Dibs on this one.
Very well then. It's on you, 6858.
Ha ha! The tables have turned, brother!
Should have seen this one coming.
They both antagonized each other so much that week that it couldn't be ignored any longer. The other engines soon started discussing the war between the twins.
I mean, all I wanted was for one of them to help me with my freight train. There was no need to battle over who should do it. Do any of you know why they're so hostile towards each other? They're brothers.
Well, keep in mind, Mr. Jackson only plans for one of them to stay. While I don't agree with their behavior, I do see where they're coming from. They both want to stay, don't they? I, for one, am flattered they want to be with us as opposed to going back.
But it's gotten extremely out of hand. We need to get them to snap out of it. For all we know, Mr. Jackson could send both of them back.
I approve.
Martin, shut up. We've already been over this. Anyways. What do you guys think we should do about this?
I'm not sure. I would talk them through this, but I've got a bad feeling that it would only make things worse.
Are you nuts? I, for one, wanted to stop, so I will school them. In fact, I'll do it right now. Alright, you two. I've been trying to ignore this for the past week, but now I'm going to call you two out for it.
For what? Competition?
It's hardly even a competition at this point. It's more like fighting to the death. Is it because one of you will eventually be sent back?
Well, duh. What do you think it was about?
You knew what I meant. As for you...
Well, he started it. I was just hoping to be a part of this fleet. In fact, why does Mr. Jackson only need one engine? I think keeping us both would benefit him.
Keep in mind, he technically didn't need you at all. The only reason he bought you was to replace another engine we had for bad behavior. For all we know, he could send both of you back.
Well, what are you suggesting we do instead? Work together?
It would certainly be a lot more tolerable than watching you two fight. Now I must be off. Think about what I said while I'm gone.
Actually, he has a point. Do you think we should put this aside, brother?
There can only be one, and I for sure am not going back home.
In that case, I have a possible compromise. Maybe we work hard and show Mr. Jackson that we are reliable hard workers. He keep us both.
No, just no. From what it looked like when we first met him, he already put his foot down. Be realistic, brother. He'll only keep one of us.
I have an open mind, not a closed one unlike you right now. If you're going to ignore the possibility of a perfect world, then maybe I shouldn't have thought of this at all.
A little later, 6847 was preparing to take a train of hoppers out in the east, and then witnessed as 6858 derailed some freight cars he was shunting.
You see that? That right there is why I'm superior choice to this railway.
That slaps me on the axle.
Oh my freaking... It was an accident, brother! One of the cars must have had a broken wheel. Can't you keep your stupid comments to yourself?
Stupid comments? Well, they're certainly easier to tolerate than being so clumsy.
That's it, 6847. I just had about enough of you acting like you're always better than me. I could do all what you can just as well. We're twins. Andy had a point.
Haven't you heard the song? Anything you can do, I can do better?
Well, fine! Be that way! Stay here and be such a horrible engine like that one locomotive Andy mentioned.
Hey, I heard that!
I suppose you'd like to later in life be preserved at some railway museum in Illinois. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be helpful and clean up this mess.
6847 didn't say any more after that outburst. Secretly, he was upset. He simply coupled up to his freight train and headed out. On the way, he would have to pass through a cutting the tracks went through. The Indians didn't like this part of the line. It was too close to the earth and they always approached it with caution. Cora even reported that her coaches would scrape the cliff when she went through. They tried to warn the twins about this, but they were too distracted from their fighting to take any notice. 6847, however, would soon take notice of it.
Wait a minute. It looks like the Earth is on the... Whoa, snap! Brakes! Brakes! Oh, this isn't good!
6847 tried to go in reverse, but the heavy freight cars, plus him being stuck in the earth, prevented him from doing so. Soon, John came through on the other line.
What on earth happened here?
John! John, help! Help me out, I'm stuck!
I can't, 6847. I'm not strong enough to pull you and your train. But I know someone who can.
6858 had just about finished cleaning up the mess, but now felt that his words on 6847 were too harsh. Soon, John came rushing in.
6858! Just in time! Your brother's in trouble! He's stuck in a landslide!
Really? Oh dear. I'm on my way.
Brother! Brother, help me, please!
That's what I'm here for. What I think I'll have to do is take away the cars, then pull you out.
There's no time! Pull the whole train out now!
And so, 6858 did. Just in time.
Are you alright, brother?
Yes, and I'm sorry for putting you down. I shouldn't have acted like I was better than you.
I know, and I forgive you. There still seems to be a problem, though. One of us is still gonna have to leave soon.
They were soon interrupted by Mr. Jackson and Frankie coming towards them.
Well, you two, you certainly haven't been behaving the best during your trial. But I'm proud of you, 6858, for saving your brother from being buried in a landslide. The other engines have been complaining about that part of the line. Maybe it's time we cut into the land a little bit more so that all of you have plenty of room when heading through it.
That would definitely be beneficial, sir. No more landslides for me.
But the question remains, which one of you is going to stay with us?
I think it'd benefit us in the long run. If we are to keep both of them, sure, you don't need two engines now, but eventually you'll need another. Why not get that sorted out early on and keep them both? One of them can be a spare in case one of the other engines breaks down too.
You know what, Frankie? You're right. I'll keep them both, but under one condition. You two have to work together. This competition and fighting must be put to a rest.
Understandable, sir.
We've already sorted that out, sir.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir?
We can't call you 6858 and you 6847 forever. What would you like to be called?
I think I like to be known as Joseph, the name of our last owner.
And call me Justin. It has a ring to it.
Then it's settled. Justin, Joseph, welcome to our railway. We're all glad to have you on our fleet.
And the twins were both very happy.